at least it's not that expensive. I'll just pick that up. And so I'm working on a higher frame rate per second, which is amazing. It doesn't lag like at all. I mean, there's a little skip now and then I'm noticing with this game, but it doesn't lag. And that's the beautiful part of it, is that it doesn't lag. Just grab this real fast. See you later. I'm out. I could grab the other stuff, but I just don't feel like tangoing with them right now. Not interested. That would take too long, and I just don't care. I know they dropped some pretty good experience, but I'm just not interested. I can farm experience for somewhere else. That's weird. Anyways, so now we're starting. I'm gonna buff a few things up here. Oh, damn it. It does this to me sometimes. I'm not exactly sure why. There we go. Sometimes it won't let me rest at a bonfire, and I don't understand why it does that. Anyways, let's get strength up to 16. That's all we'll need to put into there. And let us continue forth. Now, I'm not like spectacular at this game. I do all right. I mean, I've gotten so much better at this game. Like every time I play this game, I get better and better and better. And so I'm decent. I can run through this beginning part pretty much without dying. There's a chance of me dying because sometimes I just play careless and I get gayed up. But usually I don't really die in the beginning anymore, which is nice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab down there and grab that. And so I just, well, you're not looking at like top level ultimate gameplay, but also not bad either. So I do what I can. I know there's a ring over there that I can jump over and get, but I don't really have any use for it early in the game. So actually, I have never used one of those rings that break after you die. I've never used one yet because I've never had a purpose to. Because if I really need the souls that I have, I'll go farm them, and so never had a purpose for it. I would definitely recommend it for people who are trying out the game before they face like the second and third boss. That's maybe a good thing to have, but I don't need it. I also don't know where every secret is. I know where a lot of them are, but I don't know where everyone is. And what I want to do, I want to run through most of the game with the gargoyle halberd, because I like that sword. Or I like that one. I've always wanted to try it out, and also it has a swinging attack instead of a thrusting attack, which I value more because I prefer to arc, so I can take out like 3 or 4 people at once if I get ganged up on. I just find that to be more valuable in a fight, and so I'm gonna go with that for most of the game until I get to the catacombs. Then I'm gonna try to find the big scythe or giant scythe or whatever it's called, and use that instead for the rest of the game. So for about half of the game, I'm gonna run through with the gargoyles halberd, and then I'm going to go through the rest of the game, the second half of the game, bitch, with the scythe. So that should be exciting. God damn it, bitch. And also, I know I could go right now and get +1 on my Estus, but ow, asshole. But I'm actually going to wait on that one until I get the other Firekeeper soul from the big black knight with the big ass black shield and big black giant hammer. I don't remember that guy's name, but because he's technically not a boss, he's technically I forgot that one. I have to go back down and get it. He's technically just a random encounter spawn. Well, not random encounter. I'm thinking of Pokemon. He's just a normal enemy, but since he's kind of like a sub-boss since he's here so early in the game, and he's usually hard to deal with for most people, unless you're a mage and then you just wreck him. He doesn't even put up a fight. So yeah, once that grab that one off that guy, then I'll go and grab the other one from the ruins and get +2 immediately on my Estus before I go fight the gargoyle halberds. So that'll be a huge bonus against them. There will be one part where I have to kind of cut and farm. One would be before the crest, because I'll maybe have like 12, 13,000 souls when I get to the point where I need a farm. That's without using all these souls that I'm grabbing. Usually I don't pop those until I'm gonna level up or use them. It's I wanna be with you, dragon, take me. So usually I just have them building up until I need them. So I'm gonna cut right before I get the crest to farm up. Damn it, he was on the side. I couldn't backstab. And then right after, so I can upgrade my weapons and armor to +5. Actually, not my armor, just my weapons. So I can try to run in and grab the armor that I want, so I can get that to +5. And so it's gonna be quite a lot of grinding, but that won't be a big deal. Ah, man. Because I'll be cutting it, so you won't see it anyway. So it's not like it matters. And then I'll be ready to move forward with everything else. What up? What up? Guardians of me. What about you? You want to be a hero? That's what I thought! Yeah! That's what I say now. So there's a merchant down here that you can choose to kill or not kill. The first time I ran through this game, I killed the shit out of this guy because I just turned the corner, I see a hollowed looking dude, and I was like, I'm gonna get this bitch before he gets up, so I just tore into him.
Well,
and he doesn't respawn, because this game is unforgiving. And he doesn't have very important things. Like, you can get the bottomless box and the repair box from really early on, but you can get that from the other guy too, so it's not really like it's that important. He does have some nice weapons that you can grab from him too, but he's the only one you can get the short bow from this early on in the game unless you want to farm. I don't know if anyone drops it. So that was kind of a nuisance. And also he has like endless arrows and bolts and stuff, so that was also a mistake on my part. But I did kill him on my Pyromancer because he has the Uchi Katana, which is an insanely strong katana. Which is it's just insanely strong katana that that just does assloads of damage, and it's great for it's a great sweeping motion katana that I really enjoyed using. Purely based off of the fact that it's just so helpful with a mage, you know, because it's like it's like one of the top weapons in the game, based off of some people who make, you know, like, oh, these are the top weapons in Dark Souls, in my opinion, you know, based on a whole bunch of facts. And I've watched a person that I trust pretty well describe it, and he's, you know, he's quite the fan of it. It's enchantable. You bitch. And yeah, so you can kill him and get that weapon from him. If you are going for a dexterity build and you want a katana, that is a great way to get a early katana that is like amazing throughout the entire game. So I highly recommend it. And I definitely I suggest it to anyone who wants to wield that weapon, that you get that immediately. Then again, most people have played the fuck out of this game and already know everything about it, but for those of you who don't, these are some tips, some pro tips from a subpar gamer. I'd say I'm decent at this game. Like, I'm not amazing, but I'm not bad. I'm like decent, I would say. But that's my opinion. So I started with the master key. That door over there reminded me, and obviously that for anyone who hasn't played before, always start with the master key. There's no reason to start with anything else unless you're a thief, because you already have the master key. There's no reason to start with anything else, because nothing else is really that good, in my opinion. I mean, maybe you can start with the twin humanities if there's something you want to farm for, and you know you want to farm for it, so you start out with 2 extra humanities at the beginning to increase your item drop rate. I mean, that's not a bad idea, but I honestly don't recommend it unless you're going for some wacko thing like that, because there is a way to get master keys later in the game, and there's obviously, if you know where everything is, you can just go pick up the keys to open those doors anyways. But if you want to go somewhere early, the master key is really helpful. Like, I can get into here without having to pay 1,000 gold for it. That's pretty nice. That's right, take it. Oh good, I got a soft humanity I picked up somebody. That's helpful. Then I don't have to use one of my humanities that I have. I'm not gonna fight that guy yet. If I was playing a wizard or a mage or anything else, then I would. But since I'm not gonna fight those guys. I am not that good at dodging black knights for some reason. I cannot get down their patterns to save my life. And so I am not going to go up against that guy yet, maybe later. He's only defending a subpar ring anyways. It's like, it's good for early game, but for late game, not really. Like early game, it might let you survive with a little bit of HP when it kicks up its activation. But that's like the only purpose it has, so it's not like I need a ring anyways. So that guy's hiding in there, and he's hiding like, I think it was two Titanite chunks and 2 twinkling Titanite. That's a good pickup, because those are very helpful for later game. Now we're about to go against the second boss, and what I recommend against this boss is, well, a lot of people leave suggestions on the floor. That's weakness is fire. There's 2 ways you can go about it. One's easier than the other. Ow, you bitch. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this up now. Get my black firebombs in here as well. And also, pine resin is not a bad choice against this guy either. You can kick his ass really fast with some pine resin. I first suggest that you make him, the second you make him show up, you run. And you get back up here so that you can chunk like a quarter of his health immediately. Get these ready. Because pyromancers just make this guy look like a joke. And so we're gonna try to emulate that with our firebombs. Oh, he stepped on me. Bitch. Oh, he's gonna jump. I mistimed that one like a bitch. Okay, let's try this again. Try to make him swing at you, dodge it, throw a bomb at him. Got him. Just keep repeating that process, and he'll die very easily, as you can see. Then when he backs you into a corner, you want to untarget him and try to... Oh good, I died. Try to run past him. Which I did not successfully do, because he fucking hit me right by the edge. That can happen. That will happen. So I'm going to get back up there. I won't be able to use my fire tactic on him now, but that's... Well, yeah, I guess I could buy some, but... Yeah, I'll probably buy some and meet you back up there. If the... I don't know if the guy sells them or not, but I'll find out if he does, so I'll meet you back up there when I got some dough.